Welcome to the Random Show. I'm Marcus L. Spade Johnson, along with my homie, Big Sexy Alex Lex Caliber Hunter, and today we're doing something special in honor of America's 250th anniversary. We're doing the top 5 worst U.S. presidents.
Top 5 pieces of garbage.
Complete pieces of shit. So says of the Random Show. And these are a consensus list. We both agree on this. We came together after much deliberation. We found the shittiest presidents in American history. You're welcome. We did it, so you didn't have to do it. Number 5, who is it, Lex?
We got James Buchanan.
Fuck that guy.
James Buchanan. He was the pre-Civil War president. Well, first and foremost, he was a racist.
Yes, unabashed.
There was a time in American history when new states were getting added. You would have to decide the legislation for each, the new states and stuff. So Kansas, when it was developing its state constitution, there was a proposed constitution called the Lecompton Constitution. It was drafted in 1857, and basically it would have made Kansas a slave state. This James Buchanan supported that. There's the famous court case, Dred Scott v. Sanford. It denied citizenship to Black Americans and intensified sectional conflict. He didn't see Black people as Americans or citizens, obviously very pro-slavery. I just want to say, if your country falls into civil war during your presidency, or you lay the groundwork for an immediate civil war post your presidency, bro, you fucked up. You couldn't keep your country together.
Dude was such a piece of shit to the point that he was willing to let the country fall apart all over slavery. What can I say? He's a piece of shit, man. Let's move on to number 4.
Yeah, let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going.
Number 4, Donald J. Trump. Yes.
Teflon Don.
Donnie, man, who's honestly maybe the greatest political mind of our time, but the man is a piece of shit. First, he has 34 felonies. He is the only president to have felonies. And a lot of y'all gonna say those are bogus. I got a whole list of Black people who can tell you the same goddamn thing. So if the criminal justice system is flawed, it can't just be flawed for one man. The man really had a chance too. If he wanted to use the fact that the criminal justice system is flawed, he could have did reform. But what did he do? He started selling pardons. Go to the Epstein list. The man is mentioned most out of anybody on the Epstein list. Let's not forget what the man did during COVID, ran the country in the ground, PPP loans, that was his idea. And now here's the thing. I try to give the man credit because the vaccine was fast-tracked, all because of Project Warp Speed under Trump. Damn good thing. Then his bitch ass denied it and pulled away from it, man, and started telling people to drink bleach and take horse tranquilizers. Y'all remember that? Literally people was calling Joe Rogan hey, man, ivermectin, that can get rid of the COVID. When this man did all the groundwork to give you a vaccine, he's like, nah, I don't need it. Not to mention, the man has said repeatedly, I don't care about affordability. He said that 2 weeks ago, bro. The man said, I don't care about affordability. And that has been the defining point of every presidency, how affordable things are. Can you make things more affordable? Dude said, I don't care about that, dog. And people supposedly voted for this man because things were too high under Biden. That was the lie they told me. Hey, man, things were too high under Biden. The economy was in the trash. Inflation has went up. It was 2.9 under Biden. It's projected to be 5% on this guy now since he's back in the office. The man hasn't convicted anybody on the Epstein client list, but the man's locking up motherfuckers for touching a goddamn reflecting pool. What the fuck are we doing, bro? You can't touch the water. You got a felony. The man done sent the National Guard into my home city. A waste of fucking money, dog. Just wasting money. And then he didn't de-invest for anything like Jimmy Carter. He gave up his peanut farm. This motherfucker just made $2 billion in a year and a half doing cryptocurrency, man. It was a report. One dude, man, he spent $40,000, lost 79% of his goddamn value. And here's the kicker. That motherfucker don't blame Trump. This man is Teflon. He's like, well, man, it's the Democrats. They did some shit. No, it's your dumb ass. We talk about this shit all the time on the Common Knowledge podcast. The natural function of cryptocurrency is money laundering. That's all it is. It's a tool, a mechanism for money laundering, and that's what's happening. Not to mention the market manipulation. Like I do what's called Trump trading. Every time that man says something stupid, a stock goes down. I hurry up and buy that shit because next 2 weeks he's gonna get a stock in it. He's gonna say something good. The shit gonna shot up, dog. Real talk, dog. I made $10,000 this year Trump trading.
Oh god damn.
Like, bro, dude is a piece of shit, dog. Like,
He's corrupt as they come.
the man got a rape charge, bro. Convicted rapist. And this is who you got leading the country, dog. And he has a racist running everything. Man, Stephen Miller, bro, he's never been somebody I just want to punch in the face so much. I hate saying that, man, but like, I ain't saying I hope the man get punched in the face, but he got a face man, I'm sorry, man. I feel like I'm Bogarting, but he's number 4. What do you think, man? I'm sorry.
I mean, we could make a whole fucking series on the shit that he's done. Well, again, he was being investigated for tax evasion. So what did he do? He made it illegal for the IRS to investigate his fucking finances, right? Okay. Let's not forget, he tried to overturn a certified election result because he lost. He cast doubt onto our whole government function as an institution, okay? And that led directly to the January 6th shenanigans that happened.
He pardoned him. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. He pardoned him. And it's just, he's so divisive. Like, our country is so polarized right now. Extremist on the Trump side, which for every, every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So extremism on the left, and fucking, if you're anywhere in the middle, don't waste our time. And if you're on the other side, fuck you, I hope you die. Like, the fact that he's divided the country so much should tell you something about his presidency, in terms, because the president, their job is to make America better, okay? That polarization of half your populace versus the other half is not making your country better. All right, we don't need to go in on him too much because we still got 3 more motherfuckers to do.
Yes.
But yeah,
he's bad at his job, guys. The man is just bad at his job.
Yeah, he's just fucking charismatic as all get out, and that's the only reason he's been able to accomplish the level of fuckery that he has.
The man's a character. He's entertaining. This is now, like, all jokes aside, the man is very fucking entertaining. But that's another podcast. Let's just move on to number 3.
Yeah. Number 3. This should come as no surprise to Black people. Ronald Reagan. Okay, Boondocks told you Ronald Reagan is the devil. Ronald, what was it? What's his middle name? Nixon?
Ronald, dang it, 666 was it?
Yeah, 666.
Ronald, Wilson Reagan.
Oh man, hold up. I'm gonna find this. Wilson, it is Wilson.
Yeah, right. Ronald Wilson. Hey, that's what it is.
Ronald Wilson Reagan. 666. The man's the devil.
This man,
bro. He
pitches 0 for everything that's wrong with the country right now.
Deregulation, Reaganomics, yep, the war on crime.
Yes.
Fucking, this motherfucker is the reason that so many Black people got life sentences for crack. Okay, because crack cocaine and then your standard cocaine are very chemically similar. Legal penalty for people who are arrested over crack charges was it like 100 times or something more severe than people caught with powder cocaine. Crack cocaine was wreaking havoc in the Black community. Put on top of that, you're incarcerating them now. So not only is the drug spread problem, which might have been government funded, I don't know, maybe that's another episode, okay? Not only are you not helping them with the crack epidemic happening in these poor, low-income areas, you're also arresting them and putting them in prison. Now, if a white fucking Wall Street guy gets caught with some powder cocaine, slap on the wrist. So his policies disproportionately targeted Black people, and I would probably say more minorities at large, because I don't want to just say it's a black-white thing. In the hoods, you got Latinos, okay, and you got, Asians as well, but,
With Reagan, man, you had an incident happened, was Iran-Contra. He basically was trying to fund the war, and Congress said no. So him and his General Oliver North took money and gave it to the Contras it has been proven that those drugs from Iran Contra funneled into the hood. And there's been many documentaries, and I'm not going to get into it right now. But once again, me and Lex have always talked about that. It's funny, but I don't know nobody in the hood that has a private plane or a plug in Colombia. It's kind of funny how crack got in the hood to begin with. Like when AIDS first popped off during the Reagan administration, man, he ignored it. He called it a gay disease, right? We could have quarantined that. We
Yeah.
could have actually been looking for cures, but no, it was a whole moral Christian thing where, nope, if you love Jesus and you don't do butt stuff, you won't get AIDS. And that led to the damaging of everybody, man. They just thought it was just a gay thing. Then you have the pullback from our social safety net goes into the war on drugs because there was no resources to help those people who was addicted to drugs. They was just treated to jail, just opposed to what we have now during the opioid epidemic, which just miraculously happened to be a lot of white people. That's just a coincidence, guys.
I'm glad you said that because I was gonna mention that because what you were just saying sparked in my mind. But yeah, exactly. With the opioid epidemic, oh, it's a crisis. We got to help them.
Yeah, we gotta do more money for hospitalization. Didn't happen in the 80s, man. And that's all because the chipping away of the social safety nets and programs. Like they start stripping government programs, and you look at America versus any other country. What is different is we ain't got no goddamn safety net, man. It's hard as hell to get anything. Like people like to pretend like welfare queens are a thing, and that happened during Reagan. The welfare queen stigma was his idea. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck Dare, Nancy Reagan.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all. Number two. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. 2 and 1 could have been interchangeable. Both of these are complete pieces of shit. But I will argue there's only one piece of shit, more piece of shitting than Andrew fucking Johnson. This guy was a complete asshole. After the assassination of Lincoln, who signed the Homestead Act. If you remember this thing called 40 Acres and a Mule, guess who repealed that shit and said, no, it ain't gonna happen? Andrew fucking Johnson.
That motherfucker.
Reparations were on the table, but guess who got reparations? Oh no, not the black slaves, the Confederate fucking soldiers and the slave owners. If I'm not mistaken, they got equivalent to like $300 per slave in motherfucking restitution and reparations. Guess who did that? Andrew fucking Johnson. During the Homestead Act, that allowed anybody who was expanding out west, which look, man, it's a lot of bullshit, guys. There's a lot of genocide going on. And we'll talk about that in number one, but there's a lot of genocide going on. During that time, if you just found a plot of land, claimed it, it was yours. Guess who was excluded from that shit? Black people. And guess by who? Andrew fucking Johnson, man. The man vetoed major civil rights legislation. That's why we had to wait till the 60s, because this fucking asshole right here, man, he opposed extended protections to formerly enslaved Americans, man. He allowed the South to rise again. Like, dude, the problem we having right now, and I always say this, man, we did not punish the South. It shouldn't be no fucking the South should rise again. We should have outlawed the Confederate flags. All that shit should have been illegal, much like Germany did with the Nazi flag. We did not punish the South, and we still are dealing with that shit right now. I don't want to hijack this conversation. Please, Lex, tell us why Andrew Johnson is a sack of shit.
Bro, you hit on a lot of the points, man. Reconstruction of the South failed because of Andrew fucking Johnson, okay? The groundwork was all there. Things were in motion, okay? Black people were, I mean, it wasn't great in the South for him, but it was about to get a lot worse because of this motherfucker, okay? So he was against black rights. And by extension, he let Southern states enact what's called the Black Codes, which are special rules and laws for the blacks, the formerly freed slaves. And he allowed them to fucking do their political sneaky shit to where they could find ways to make slavery legal in certain situations, like if you get arrested or you lose your food, whatever, like all these things.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You mentioned that earlier. And he was the first president to be impeached because he was constantly clashing with Congress. Like he was not agreeable. He was very racist. This motherfucker, Frederick Douglass, right? He was a very active political leader at the time. And he was in some conference with Frederick Douglass. And Frederick Douglass was talking to him like an equal, man to man. And he had the audacity basically to say, you're not going to stand up here and talk to me with all those fancy words. And he was intimidated and he would not listen at all. And he couldn't get past the fact that this educated black man is saying words that I don't necessarily understand. Fuck you, nigga, get out of here. You're not going to talk to me
nigger,
like
how
that.
dare you speak to me? Right?
This month, oh man, he's like you said, it could have been a toss up between him and who we chose as number one, but he is just scum of the earth. He set America back like he's the worst.
But that's the flaw with America,
Worst.
though, the supremacy clause, right? Whenever you have a group that thinks they're inherently better than another group because of this melanin and shit like that, it's going to fall apart. And you see that with the Frederick Douglass interaction. He's like, man, wait, how dare you talk to me like this, right? Because he felt intimidated. So, it starts to get a little wonky. But let's just move on to number one.
Let's do it.
The worst piece of shit president ever. And it's not even goddamn close. Andrew fucking Jackson, old Hickory from my state of Tennessee. Fuck that guy. Look, man, Trail of Tears is all you got to say. Like, Trail of Tears. Bro, the amount of genocide this man did is enough to make that man number one. But there's more. I'll let you take it, Flex.
I mean, bro, okay, Trail of Tears, which was the effect of what he signed, which is called the Indian Removal Act. If you don't know what the Trail of Tears was, I mean, in a nutshell, Trail of Tears was when they would relocate the American Indians forcefully from their ancestral homes and put them in lands that the white man deemed appropriate for them. All right. And it happened during the 1830s. And there were a lot of people, a lot of the American Indians who died from, it could be starvation, they could have just been murdered, they could have been raped and killed, or it could have just been exposure. You're being forced to walk across the country, all type of shit's gonna happen. He supported that. Like, he basically said, like, fuck them, like, get them the fuck out of here, go put them on land that is not good for farming, it's not very suitable to live on. Yeah, that's not land that we want to use, so yeah, just throw those animals on it.
Even more damning, though, this man expanded executive powers. He made himself like the direct representative of the people. The man expanded the power of the presidency, and we've been doing that ever since. Like, even more damning, that man made himself damn near a sovereign, to the point that whatever I say goes. That man bypassed the Congress and said, whatever I say, that's what it is, man. Not to mention, man, dude was over the destruction of the Second Bank of America, which led to financial ruins for America, man. We almost went broke because of this dumbass and his overspending. I don't know, sounds a little familiar. But yeah, like, dude was just bad at his job. But if we're gonna be honest, dude got in because of racism. That's literally what it is. And that is kind of as we celebrate the 250th anniversary of America, man, a common theme is really classism that is underlined by racism. Because the American ethos and dream has always been capitalism and making money. But we've been making money off the backs of other people since the beginning. Since the beginning, we've been exploiting people to make our money. The problem is, man, the people who are getting exploited are poor. That's really who it is, man. Poor whites, blacks, they're getting exploited. It's just a certain group of people, primarily white people in America, can't see they're getting exploited because they think they're a little bit better than the other people getting exploited, all because of their race. Like, we really need to, like, spread this wealth out. Right now, there's such a damn gap in between the haves and have-nots. Like, we damn near Marie Antoinette territory. Seriously, like, when it's going to have to be a revolution, because there's so much money out there. The president just made $2 billion. But Americans can't get universal health care. You can't get free school. All this shit you can't get. It's coming to a tipping point, dog. But, happy anniversary to America.
Yeah, happy anniversary. Hopefully, May we be around another 250. We'll see
Hey,
what
man.
happens.
Yeah. What do you guys think, man? That's our list of the top 5 worst pieces of shit president. Do you agree? Hey, man, were we too hard? Did we not go hard enough? What do you disagree with? Let us know.
Let us know.